Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. So today I'm going to tell you how not to ruin your rooftop tent. And it's actually super common. I've seen a bunch of people do it. And once it happens, it's irreversible. With that said, let's get into it. The biggest reason and the most common thing people do to ruin their rooftop tents is just not opening it and drying it out after you use it. So, to preface, like after a camping trip, if it rains or maybe you've been camping for like a long weekend, 4 days, whatever it be, and it gets super muddy and dusty, you just fold it up and let it be for a while, that could be bad news. So the first thing is if it does get rained on and you fold it up and leave it be, it's gonna start to form mildew. So the fabric is gonna gain like this thick, gross, black substance in the fabric, and you cannot get rid of it. Once it's there, you're kind of screwed. So, and then further than that, it really stinks. So this stuff is, you're gonna be sitting in the tent a lot, and it's just not gonna be pleasant anymore. With the substance as well, like you can't really get rid of it. I've seen people try to use, vinegar, lemons, and then even like water it down, bleach mixture, and you can't really get rid of it, and it sucks. And so as long as you take the 5 to 10 minutes after you go camping to do this, then it can really make a difference. So another thing you can do is just set up a fan after you go camping. So throw it up in the driveway. If you're fortunate, have a garage, set up a fan in the garage, run the extension cord out there, and just let it air out for 30 minutes to an hour. This is just, you have to do this if it rains on it. There's really no option. I would recommend like after every other use or so, just to do it even if it didn't get rained on, so it doesn't get stuffy in there and no like super bad dirt build up. I think those things are really important, and you should do that for your tent. Another thing you can do is just take a vacuum to it. It doesn't have to be like a super big one, but even just a small hand one. Go in there, vacuum the bedding, take the bedding out, vacuum that, and then also wipe it down. So if you go camping and it's raining, it'd probably be a good idea to wipe the outside of the tent down, get most of the water off of it, and then fold it up. When you come home, let it air out, wipe down underneath the bedding as well, get all that dirt and whatever's gotten under there over your camping trip, and just clean it up. It's super easy, and over time, if you don't take those proper steps, it could get pretty gross, and we just want to avoid that. The next thing you want to do is just try to keep it dry. So obviously, the tent's gonna come with the rain fly, but if it is raining, like just try not to get in and out of your tent so frequently. And the biggest thing is like right near the bedding, where the entrance is, the bedding will get wet. So if you mitigate how many times you get in and out of the tent, that could save you a lot of grief, because when you come home, you're gonna have to take the bedding out separately, let that dry on its own. But you should also, take the zipper off, unzip the covering to the mattress and throw it in the washer. So this way, your bedding will stay clean, your tent is clean. When you go camping every time, it's fresh. I think these are just simple steps you should do to get the most out of your rooftop tent. These things are expensive, right? And something as simple as just opening up after a few camping trips or when it rained on it is the least you can do for it. It'll save you thousands and thousands of dollars. So if you guys found this video helpful, please go check out my super helpful post. I'll have a step-by-step guide on all of the tips that you can do even further than this to keep it clean and dry and avoid this mildew. So if you go to rooftentinsider.com/dry, then you can check out the post there. I'll also add the link in the description below. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you found this helpful.